Hey, fans of the Monday Movie Club. Today, Mark picked The King's Speech, which is number 310 on the Franken list. And I actually just watched it in December. I'm Frank Gaffney. With us, as always, Joel, always making a speech.
Yeah.
Mark Wotitz Gardner has a picture up. Move out of the way. There we go. Okay. Uh, Goldfuck, sometimes Cringer,
He's
not
right here.
participants.
He's right here.
All right. And Annie King in her kitchen where she belongs. But now you look good in makeup, your hair's done. That's nice.
I have a bridal shower to go to.
Who
I'm
goes to a
coming to
bridal
you from
shower on a Monday?
I'm coming to you from the gorgeous Miami Beach.
Ah.
Not that we can tell.
No,
Yeah.
I'm in the hotel room, obviously. The National Hotel on Collins Avenue. Very nice. Um, there was something I was gonna say. I forgot. I don't know.
Sorry.
Mark, why the King's Speech?
I know you're going to ask that. I don't really have an answer other than I liked it a lot when I saw it years ago, and I haven't seen it since. And I figured it'd be a damn good movie.
You know what I figured you figured?
No,
You picked all this crap, you better pick one that shows you're mature and sophisticated.
exactly. And to raise my star wattage from all the 2.5s that you people have been giving me.
That you make us watch. Yeah.
Yes.
Mark, I love your name.
Oh, thank you, Marky,
As
like Birdie.
like
Uh,
Birdie. Okay, here's the plot. England's Prince Albert must ascend the throne as King George VI, but he has a speech impediment. Knowing that the country needs her husband to be able to communicate effectively, Elizabeth hires Lionel Logue, an Australian actor and speech therapist, to help him overcome his stammer. Uh, it's everything a good movie should be, really. When it's over, you say, oh, what happened next? What happened after this? What about all of World War II? Where's King's Speech 2? Um, and
I had to look it all up.
you did. And Tom Hooper, great job. He won an Oscar. He's the director. The screenplay is lovely. The acting is beautiful. And it's such a great human story that
Yeah.
it touches you and it inspires you. Colin Firth, so good in this. He won the Oscar for it. He is Birdie. It's like
Yeah.
it's amazing how he does it. You so fully believe him. His stammer is remarkable. The nuance of it.
For you actors out there, how hard is it to do that, to prepare for a role like that? Even when he was talking regularly, his voice was not Colin Firth. It was a made up voice. Is that like really,
Well,
really
I
hard?
mean, because there are recordings, obviously, of King George VI. I'm sure he was trying to get that quality and tone to his voice as well.
Hmm.
So, so believable. And Jeffrey Rush, they, again, such a beautiful performance. They really gave him so much to work with, giving us all that backstory, watching him be an unsuccessful actor when he's like, I already played this part. The
Such a great
frustration.
scene watching him audition. It was so
Oh my
not
gosh.
really necessary, but it was so necessary.
Yeah.
Yes, completely. And the two of them together, they have such great chemistry together.
Yeah.
And his Lionel is so warm and humorous. When his wife comes home unexpectedly, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get killed now."
Yeah. When he was hiding, yeah.
Oh my God, so great. And and then the first time we see him, you think, the obviously his false bravado. He is so like, "Bah, bah, bah," and then we see that he is just a lovely, lovely man. And is and the two of them together, they're so good together, and so important for like a buddy movie to have the two of them so equally matched and so great together.
Funny
And
that you call it or allude to it being a buddy movie. I never would have thought that, and it totally could be. You could
Yeah.
say that.
totally. And so of course, I looked it up, and they were friends the entire time, even
Yeah.
up until King George's death. And but also, as most biographical films, they compress things, and
Sure.
they actually started working together in 1924 when he gives that first speech, and it wasn't, in the movie, it's not until like 10 years later he starts working with him, but he actually did start working him right from the beginning. And I love how he's dealing with the king, but for him it's another client. He's just trying to help him get through, and
I loved his rules.
yeah.
Just
Yes.
equal footing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if you're the king. We have a job to do.
But the
And
scene where him and Helena Bonham were there and revealed that it was the king queen to his wife, I thought that was funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I have never seen Helena Bonham Carter be more normal.
I have a note on
Like
that.
she's
Yes.
always so quirky and has a little something going on. Here she is the most normal person in the world.
And she did a great job too.
Yeah.
She did a great job. And this is
And
what I wrote. This is what I wrote because I'm like, my formal review. She is a delight, a sharp-witted and whip-smart but capable partner of great caring and humanity.
yeah, you wrote that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So and and the movie's funny. It is funny as well. Watching watching him cursing while he's trying to get rid of the stutter, shouting and singing. I mean, brilliant scene of him trying to do that final speech. And that really is the heart of the story.
Oh yeah. And when what's his name? Lionel whispers, "Fuck, fuck,"
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
as
While
he's
he's
doing this
doing the
big
speech.
speech. Yeah.
And yeah. So blah, blah, blah. Okay. And it also is, it's almost a little painful to watch because you so are rooting for him. You just want it to all work out, and you're invested the whole time. But here's what I'm like, okay, it was being brought this final speech was being broadcast on the radio. They could have just filmed it or had somebody else read the whole speech and say that was King George.
I thought of that from the very first speech he gave. Just have someone else read it.
Yeah.
I don't know what these
or,
people look like or anything.
Yeah, or record it.
Yeah.
Even if it was being filmed for the newsreels, he could have done 800 takes and spliced them all together. Anyway, okay. This one gets 3.5 stars for me. It really is a lovely, lovely movie. Did it win the Best Picture? I think it did. Yeah, right?
Best picture, director, writing, actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and at the end of the day, like I said, the chemistry between the two of them is so beautiful. So beautiful to have somebody believe in you to that extent. It's just a beautiful thing to watch. It's a lovely movie. Aim, you had seen it obviously when it came
Yeah,
out.
I was well into, I started with you in like 1990 or whatever, watching every Oscar nominated movie back when it was only 5. It was much easier. And of course, watching every Oscar winning movie up until last year. So yes, I did see it.
Wait, you didn't watch last year's Oscar-winning movie?
Didn't I?
I don't know. You said up until last year.
Up until and including.
Oh, I see. Okay, I missed that one.
What one?
Not,
Nor
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, we all watched
yes,
it. Yeah.
we watched
Yeah.
it for the movie club, even
Oh, I
though
would have watched it anyway.
Mark
The
was
very
like,
what?
even
Yeah.
though Mark was like,
The very first thing I wrote, and then I of course realized it because I didn't remember the movie really. Why would King George V force Albert to make this speech? Parents suck. Of course, later on you learn why. I absolutely love the scene where he and Lionel first meet. The cinematography is incredible. It's so unusual to have a character looking to his left while being on the right-hand side of the screen. So he was like looking this way as opposed to looking this way and having this all open. That's what you would shoot something like that, not like that. So I found that so interesting. And when we cut to Albert and he's sitting in the seat, the shot, it was like a medium shot of him. There was a lot of height above him, but it was still kind of like this. And then when the doctor, I originally called him a doctor, when Lionel tells him, here, we're all equals, the next shot of Albert, he's like this. He's like this tiny little, so, To me, it was Lionel looking at him like, "You're not my equal. You're below me." I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
No, that makes perfect sense.
yeah, you get a lot of story just with some
Visuals,
cinematography.
the visuals,
Very,
yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
I also love watching these two guys together. It's like watching an acting lesson. They're so good. And once they agreed to work together, I could have watched their 5 minute montage for another 50 minutes, just them going, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff was so fun, so well done. They must have had so much fun filming it. And
So,
finally,
Amy, did the scene with the marbles make you think of My Fair Lady?
oh, yeah, sure. Now it does, yeah. I was like, oh, he's going to choke, spit him out. The only other thing I wrote was I hate that when he gave his big speech at the end, the real King speech, neither of them thought to just put headphones on him and blast the music and have him just say the speech. That was killing me. That's all. Anyway, I love this movie. Love it, love it, love it. I loved it then. I loved it now. I'm glad we got to see it again. I hadn't seen it since 2010. I'm giving it 3.75 stars.
Nice. Annie, is this your kind of movie?
Yeah, you know what I realized? I really enjoy historical, biographical
Yes,
stuff.
and one of the things I was thinking all throughout the movie yesterday was how fun it is when you're watching a movie of real people. That's what makes it so
Yes.
much more interesting. And of course, you read what happens after. And when when he showed the kids, and Elizabeth was say 9 years old, I thought, oh my God, in like 15 years, she's going to be the queen. He won't be king very long. So
Oh,
I love the history. Yeah.
No matter
Yeah,
how contrived and compressed it is.
yes, I
Well, yeah, I
actually,
mean, but she was queen at like 26 or something.
Sure.
I actually looked it up, and his brother is actually married to the woman for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Actually, I didn't
Yeah.
Yeah,
think.
Wallace Simpson.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
all heard of her, right?
Yeah.
I
It
did
was
then.
great. It was great when what's his name? Ay ay ay. Guy Pearce. Yes.
Yes.
Was like, and he said the speech. Oh, the woman I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying she was not that good looking. She must have had a magical vagina or something like that. That was Danielle's words.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, would you give up the kingship for, I don't know,
For a magical vagina? Sure.
maybe. Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
pressure in that job.
Wait, now let's
Wait,
hear from our own magical vagina. Annie, go on.
yes.
thanks.
Yeah, poor thing can't even get through her her speech.
Yes, I thought it was really interesting too that he became king because someone abdicated and not because someone died and stuff like when he
Right.
said, that.
Right. I mean, he was totally unprepared. It wasn't like my brother's not going to be dead in 5 minutes, so I'm good. I don't have to worry about it.
Actually,
Uh,
yeah.
Yes, and then I found out that he died rather young. And guess what he died from?
Okay.
what?
What?
Smoking.
Lung cancer.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Because some doctor made him smoke to better, yeah.
Yeah, and didn't he say like
Like,
breathe it in, get it all in there? Yeah.
yes. How ironic was that,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I loved it. It was great. Yeah, I don't know where I was when it came out, but probably into Disney movies or
You
something.
never saw it before?
No, it was my first
Oh.
time.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Oh,
I really
wow.
enjoyed it. And
Yeah,
like
the girls were pretty young then, so you were probably, watching Disney movies.
probably. And yeah, no, it was nice to watch after kind of all the other stuff that we've been watching. So it was like a different although Fargo was pretty good too, but it was good. I totally enjoyed it. I didn't feel long or anything. It was good. I enjoyed it a lot. And like you said, they were all so good as their characters. So I'm going with a 3.75 as well.
Well, good, Annie. I'm glad. Just remember this when you're
I
being
know
tortured the next
October
three
is Tarantino month.
weeks.
Yeah.
Joel,
boy.
you're quite the Anglophile, aren't you?
Yeah, to an extent, I guess. I don't, I lean in that direction. I don't know that I'm,
From now on, we'll call him
Yeah.
I,
Come on, Eileen. Let's go.
Come on, Eileen.
so, yeah. So, this came out in 2010, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Yep.
So, in spite of the fact that like Colin Firth is Natasha's other boyfriend,
Um,
we didn't see this, or I didn't see this. I think she may have.
Well,
So
You were watching Disney movies?
I was watching Disney movies with the boys, or trying to show them
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles at inappropriate ages. One of those things was going on.
Is there an appropriate age for Blazing Saddles, really?
12. 12.
3 and
Yeah,
5 is not
13.
it.
Yeah.
No, that was no, not 3 and 5. But 12 and 13, you appreciate fart jokes.
Yeah, but well, Malcolm did at that point. But anyway, um, good movie. I don't have really a lot to add. I know.
So when this wasn't your first time seeing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, that's what he said.
God,
Yeah.
that is
Wow.
horrible.
An Oscar winner too.
Yeah,
Very bizarre.
it's one. Once we had kids, my movie watching was all over the place, and I had to be in a certain mood at a certain time and in a certain place, and
Right.
things got watched, things didn't
The
get
stars
watched.
had to align.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's a little different, but I just never got to it for whatever reason.
Wow.
And it's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It's well acted. I had to go back and look. I know it won Oscars. I was surprised that Jeffrey Rush didn't win for Best
Yeah.
Supporting Actor. But
Do we know who did?
I don't. I looked and
Hey,
then I
look it up.
forgot. Yeah.
You got it.
I don't really have a lot to add. I will say that, we're talking about historical inaccuracies and such, but, from what I understand and from what I know, the film is probably about 75% historically accurate. So it's got a better track record than, let's say, like Braveheart. But,
No, I did look it up, and it said for the most part it was pretty accurate.
yeah, I mean, they move some stuff around and
Yeah.
condense some things.
Condense some
Yeah.
characters, and yeah,
you
as
have
you
to.
have to.
Did
You
they
have to.
use like real parts of the speech,
Yeah,
right?
I actually listened to the actual speech, and yeah, it was condensed for the movie, but all the lines were there for sure.
No, but I think are you asking, Annie? Did they use the actual recording of the actual King George
Oh no,
at any point for? And
No,
I
that-
don't think so. I think it was all Colin Firth.
It was Colin Firth.
Yeah.
Certainly sounded like it. I have your answers when you're done.
But Frank, since you actually listened to the real recording, did it sound very similar, I would assume?
His voice was a little higher pitch, but
Okay.
yeah,
He was
it
also
definitely-
quite a bit younger than Colin Firth.
Ah,
So yeah, so who won the supporting actor Oscar?
Christian Bale for The Fighter.
Oh wow,
okay.
Yeah.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Jeremy
He was
Renner
great.
was nominated.
He was great in The Fighter. All right, Joel. So I think what we need to do is make a list of Joel Fenster's lost years, and those kid years, and figure out what else you haven't seen.
I don't think
Yeah.
we can make a list. I think just things will pop up here and there that'll be like like Twilight and this, and I think that covers it. I think that's really just about it.
Just Twilight and the King's Speech. That's it.
Did you really miss very much with Twilight? Really?
Oh.
Ooh, that's mean.
I don't know, and things like that are movies that I haven't seen or that I missed because of a specific time in my life. I don't remember what they are until somebody says, "Hey, have you seen this?" I said, "Actually, no, I haven't seen that. I should get around to that." And then it's out of my head. So
Yes.
anyway,
Sorry, the lady just came to clean the room. Come on in.
Come bring her over.
ask
Bring
her
her over.
what did she think of the King's Speech. Yeah, again, it's a really good movie. It deserved what it got Oscar-wise. I don't know what else to say beyond. I would give it. I don't know. Pick one for me. 3.5, 3.75, somewhere in there.
3.75 it is.
All
Come
right,
on, Mark. Tell Frank why he's wrong.
Well, first, let me start. 1983. No.
I'm wondering why I wasn't full. I'm not about the quarter star, but and this is the second time watching it, but something was not quite a 4-star movie for me.
Well, 3.75 is not 4.
I know, but I'm not in the quarter star.
Well, I'll start by saying then make it 4 3 3/4 stars because that's what I'm giving it as well. Before I get to my
Four
notes,
and
just
3/4 stars?
Make it
We don't.
4 3 3/4 stars.
yes, thank you.
Oh, that's not
Now
what you
he's
said.
giving a star
That's
rating,
exactly
and
what
I'll
it
say goodbye.
He said I make it 4 3/4
Three and
stars.
3/4
3 and
stars.
3/4 stars.
I'm gonna
All right,
rerun that because there's
3.75.
3 in there.
Number one, before I get to my notes, just to go back to what Andy said about the smoking, that scene where Lionel tells him to stop smoking, it's bad for him, and he says, "My doctor told me to do it," and he calls him an idiot, and then he says, "Well, he's knighted." Well, that makes it official. I thought that also, like you said, Frank. I mean, just the humor was there throughout, and
That's a
that made
great
it.
line. Yeah.
It's a great line. It was funny, and I think if a movie like this didn't have those comic episodes, it would be still a good movie, but a little bit boring. Which we get into. Some of these Oscar winners can be boring, and
Yeah.
that's what I think made this a little different, and for me,
Yeah,
more
that's
enjoyable.
what makes them real for us.
Yeah.
It's like we see that they have all those facets.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So for me, Colin, Jeffrey, and Helena, this is the best thing all of them have ever done. And like you said before, and it was so nice to see Helena actually act and not be a weirdo because she was fantastic in this. And if that's truly reminiscent of The King's Wife, I thought she was a perfect match for him. She always had his back, and that was a great character.
Yeah.
Right? She's the queen mother.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love the banter between the guys as they trained. Danielle said she did those weird warming up exercises in school because she went to acting school. And it was fun to see Dumbledore, Beatrix, and Wormtail back together for our Harry Potter fans. It really held my attention, and I love that it was based on a real story. Danielle even said it was like watching live theater because she was so enthralled in it as well. I'm not a great public speaker myself, although I don't stutter or stammer. So I can relate a bit, and I'm definitely jealous of great public speakers. I wish I had that ability. I don't.
Well, I
Um,
mean, when they did some survey, like the biggest fear of any human is public speaking.
yeah,
They're not
it was
afraid of.
in my second semester of freshman year of college. I had to take speech, and I hated it because I'm, 19, and we all had to do these speeches. Like every class, you had to get up there and give 2 minutes on abortion. Go. And, you're going to argue for, you're going to argue against. I don't care what you actually think. You just go. And at the time, I hated it because I was so, shy and whatever. But honestly, it was probably the best class. Well, that and typing was the most realistic classes for me for real life. So it is. I think everyone should take a speech class, even if you hate it and you're super nervous. It helps you in life. So
And a typing class.
typing for me, I took it in senior year of high school, and I use it if I didn't have that, I don't know what I mean, I can type da 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 da, super easy and fast without looking. And whenever I see somebody using 2 fingers, I'm like, oh my God, stop, let me do it for you. So,
Although, a lot of the younger kids these days, hunt and peck works really well for them, and they could be just as fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Amy goes 90 miles an hour.
With
Right,
two
Mark,
fingers?
weren't you and I supposed to do a typing game test one time? 'Cause
Did
you
we
said
say that?
What?
Okay, I don't remember that. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Well, you just use 2 fingers?
No, I go like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
type like 90 words a minute.
Maybe you are fast on me. Yeah. Can you do a 10 key though? That's the
Like
numbers.
the numbers?
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker from the bagel
Oh.
store. Fuck yeah.
Okay, me too. As a CPA, that's everyone. Whenever I see somebody looking, I'm like, nah, I know where the numbers are.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, one day. Type up.
Sidetrack.
That's it. That's it for me. It's 3.75. I was surprised by how much even though it's my movie, again, this is not something I saw it once, probably not in 2010, but maybe 2015 or something on cable. And I was surprised by how much I thought I would like it. I thought maybe 3.25, 3.5. I did not think it was going to be 3.75, and it really was. So that was a nice surprise.
Oh, I remember cable.
I still have it somewhat.
Some of us still have some of cable. Yeah.
I just bought a Tableau. So we're going to rip out cable. That'll get me. If you haven't heard of it, it's very good for your basic stations if you still want regular TV.
Tableau.
Look it up. It's on sale right now.
I have an antenna.
But that's what it does. It's a Wi-Fi antenna that you can get like 153 local stations, something bullshit like that.
Wow.
Today's review has been brought to you by Tableau. Please follow the link below.
Yeah. Only $89.99.
And
$89.99?
I don't know. I paid $82 for like I have a four tuner, which means we can record, fast forward. It's a DVR basically up to four channels at the same time. So
Nice.
that's the benefit. It's not just
Yeah.
it's an antenna. It's an antenna with DVR.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this really
Well,
was an advertisement for that.
all right. Well, obviously, this is a solid recommendation from the Monday Movie Club. I will, under peer pressure, change my review to 3.75.
Whoa.
The King's Speech is not available on your usual subscription streaming services.
It's
It
on
is on
Starz.
Stars, DirecTV, and the Roku channel, please. Next week, we start 3 weeks of Quentin Tarantino movies. Annie is so excited. First up is Reservoir Dogs from 1992. That's on Prime. You can watch it there. I'm Frank Gaffney. Go watch a movie.
And also with you.